Hello monarchs, and welcome to this Evony guide about the general Wei Qing. So in February, the general we got from the daily fragments from this box here was Wei Qing, and you can find him here in the China culture, and he's here. So Wei Qing is a very versatile general. He can do everything from bosses, attacking, defending, even in a sub-city, because he has a big compound skill, which is debuffs ground troops and mounted troops attack by 15%, and also buffs your mounted troops and range troops attack by 15%. And the debuff is why he can go in a sub-city pretty well, but because he has both debuffs and buffs, the best thing he can do is to reinforce or to send in a PvP rally. Because when you reinforce someone or when you send in a PvP rally, you don't have your sub-cities in your march. So the debuffs comes really in handy there, because you don't get any debuffs from your sub-cities. So his specialties are mostly cavalry focused actually, but also, you know, here all troops attack, for example, and a little bit of ground troops and march size capacity. But this one, for example, is the one you probably get first, is mounted troops. But still, it's a good idea to use him with mostly archers, in my opinion. So the skills you would want to use with him, I mean, of course you want to use both cavalry and archers. But when you're doing PvP, cavalry are really vulnerable. They will die really quickly to enemy archers. That's why you want to have more of your own archers instead of more of cavalry, in my opinion. So what I would do would be to do 2 range books and 1 cavalry book. And the books I would use would be range troop range bonus. This is kind of like a must. And then range troop attack. And for the cavalry, if I want to use him as an attacker, I would use mount troop speed. But it's better for reinforcing if you have defense or even mounted troop attack. And if you want to use him more for rallies, or if you're really cavalry heavy keep in general, then you could go for 2 mounted books. For example, mounted troop defense and mounted troop attack. But you should still keep the range troop range bonus on because when you use him for PvP. And as I said, you could use him mostly with archers, like 70% archers and 30% cavs, not counting your layers, of course, which you always want to send in PvP. Or if you're really more cavalry heavy, you could go 50-50, for example. But I would still suggest that you use a lot of archers with him, even though he has a lot of mounted troop buffs. I mean, it's always situational what you're up against. If someone comes at you with a bunch of ground, then of course cavalry will be better. But if you don't know, then I suggest archers is the way to go. So that has been the general Wei Qing that you should have gotten now in February, if you got all the fragments every day. And I will see you in the next video. So make sure to rally that like button and join the alliance by pressing the subscribe button. And I'll see you then. Bye bye.